Provides lenders and investors with opportunities to earn returns while supporting home ownership. We do this through mortgage notes, which is a legal document that represents the loan made to a homeowner to purchase the property. Then there's a contractual agreement between us and the borrower. But what a lot of people don't understand is that that mortgage note that we're creating is transferable. It can be bought, sold, traded, leveraged, and it's a lot easier and faster to sell a private money mortgage note held against real property than it is to sell the actual real property. And so when we originate the debt against the asset, we then begin servicing it, collecting the monthly payments, but then we make that asset available to our investors to buy it wholly, where they're 100% in. And the nice thing about this is you can buy it through your self-directed IRA, retirement accounts. You can do it through your whole life policies. If you have equity in your whole life, you guys have probably read the book, Being Your Own Banker. And all of those different strategies, but you can do it in the debt against the real estate without actually owning the real estate. Now, Sarah mentioned Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that was a book to me that was also very influential in my career. But the thing that stuck out to me in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is you've got to stick to the cash flowing investments in those assets. But what I learned through the initial education group that I got training from was this. This was their goal. This was their outline for their clients. It was to buy one house every year, put a 30-year mortgage on it, and put a tenant in there and let them pay. And then every year buy another one and another one and another one. And by the end of 30 years, you'll own 30 homes. And on year 31, you'll have one paid off free and clear. In year 2, you'll have 2. In year 3, I'm like, that's a 60-year window. That's not going to work for a lot of people. The other thing that I learned through that is that owning rentals, while great, a great investment, it can be challenging. If you don't have systems in place, if you don't have strong property management in place, it can really be challenging. And so I started looking at this and I went, wait a minute, if I just own the debt against the asset, you know, when your toilet breaks down, nobody calls Bank of America or Wells Fargo, whoever did your underlying loan. When the roof blows off, nobody calls the lender, they call the insurance company. If a tenant has a toilet backup, they don't call the bank, they call the owner. And so I said, how can I benefit from real estate and the security of real estate without having to deal with all of the stuff that you get when you own real estate? And that's why we went into the debt side, because now, regardless of what's happening in the market, or regardless of what the feds are doing with rates, the minute we write that note, if we write that note at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12% interest, that's fixed. So nothing is going to change or adjust that interest rate on that note, which means we can rely on pretty stable and consistent cash flow. And that's what we're trying to accomplish. So it's a versatile investment. It served as the foundation of single-family residential property investments, and it provides lenders and investors with opportunities to earn returns while supporting home ownership.